Celine Tam was born in Hong Kong on November 22, 2007, into a family where music was not just entertainment but a way of life. Her father, Dr. Steve Tam, worked as a voice teacher, and from an early age he noticed something unusual in his daughter's voice. Even as a child, Celine showed an ability to carry melodies with clarity and emotion far beyond her years. The household she grew up in was filled with constant exposure to singing, practice routines, and recordings of great vocalists. Rather than treating music as a hobby, her family treated it as a discipline that required patience and structure. This environment shaped her understanding of performance long before she ever stepped on a stage. Her early childhood was not only about training but also about inspiration. She listened to a wide range of global artists, studying tone, control, and emotional delivery. One of her strongest influences was Celine Dion, whose powerful ballads helped define Celine's own artistic direction. Even as a child, she tried to imitate complex vocal performances, not to copy them, but to understand how emotion could be translated into sound. This foundation created a rare blend of technical awareness and emotional sensitivity in her voice. By the time she was ready for public performance, Celine already carried herself like a performer. Her confidence was not accidental, but built through repetition, encouragement, and early exposure to music as a serious craft rather than a childhood pastime. First breakthrough on the Chinese stage. Celine's first major public appearance came in 2014 when she participated in a Chinese singing competition for children called Let's Sing Kids. At just 7 years old, she stepped onto a televised stage for the first time, facing an audience far larger than anything she had experienced before. She chose the song You Raise Me Up, a powerful piece that required emotional depth and vocal control that even adult singers often struggle with. Her decision to perform such a demanding song reflected both her courage and the confidence her training had given her. When Celine began singing, the atmosphere in the studio shifted immediately. Her voice carried a surprising strength, but more importantly, it carried emotion that felt authentic rather than rehearsed. The judges responded with visible shock, not expecting such maturity from someone so young. As she moved through the song, her control over pitch and phrasing became even more impressive, turning what could have been a simple performance into a defining moment. The reaction extended far beyond the studio. Clips of her performance spread quickly online, drawing attention from audiences outside China. Many viewers struggled to believe that the voice belonged to a child. This moment marked the beginning of Celine's journey as a recognized young talent and established her as a rising name in the international music community, building momentum through early training and performances. After her initial breakthrough, Celine did not slow down. Instead, she entered a period of consistent development, guided closely by her father and supported by her family. She continued to participate in competitions and smaller performances, each one helping her refine her technique. These experiences were essential in shaping her discipline, as she learned that talent alone was not enough to sustain a career in music. Her training involved more than just singing practice. She studied breath control, stage presence, and emotional expression. Dr. Steve Tam emphasized consistency and humility, ensuring that Celine remained focused on improvement rather than fame. Despite her growing recognition, she continued balancing schoolwork with rehearsals, maintaining a structured daily routine. During this phase, Celine also began to understand the pressures that come with public attention. While audiences admired her voice, she had to learn how to handle expectations and criticism. Her father's guidance played a crucial role in helping her stay grounded, reminding her that every performance was an opportunity to grow rather than prove perfection. By the time international opportunities began appearing, Celine was no longer just a gifted child singer. She was becoming a disciplined young performer with a strong foundation, ready to face larger stages and more demanding audiences. International exposure and rising global attention. In 2016, Celine received a major opportunity that expanded her reach beyond Asia. She appeared on the international television program Little Big Shots, a show dedicated to showcasing extraordinary young talents from around the world. This appearance marked her transition from regional recognition to global visibility. On the show, Celine performed alongside other young artists, including a duet with Canadian singer Jeffrey Lee. Their performance highlighted not only her vocal ability but also her capacity to collaborate and adapt to different musical styles. The chemistry between the performers and the emotional delivery of the song created a powerful moment that resonated with audiences internationally. The performance quickly circulated across social media platforms, gaining millions of views. Viewers from different countries reacted with admiration, often expressing disbelief at the maturity of her voice. This exposure significantly expanded her fan base, particularly in Western countries where she had previously been unknown. More importantly, this stage introduced Celine to the expectations of a global audience. She was no longer performing only for local recognition but for viewers who saw her as part of a new generation of international talent. This shift marked an important step in her career, opening doors to further opportunities and larger stages, American recognition, and a growing reputation. Following her appearance on international television, Celine's popularity continued to rise steadily. She became known for her emotional performances and technical precision, qualities that distinguished her from other young singers. As her reputation grew, she began receiving invitations to more events and programs, each one contributing to her expanding career. Despite her growing fame, Celine remained focused on balancing her education and music. Her daily life involved structured practice sessions, academic responsibilities, and public appearances. This balance was carefully maintained by her family, who ensured she did not lose her sense of normalcy. Her performances during this period showed noticeable improvement in control and emotional depth. She was no longer simply impressive for her age, she was becoming recognized as a genuinely skilled vocalist. Audiences admired not only her voice but also her humility and calm personality on stage. As her fan base expanded globally, expectations increased as well. Each performance carried more attention, and each appearance was analyzed more closely. Despite this pressure, Celine continued to grow steadily, building a reputation as a serious young artist with long-term potential in the music industry. The America's Got Talent breakthrough. At just 9 years old, Celine took one of the biggest steps in her career by auditioning for America's Got Talent. This moment introduced her to one of the largest entertainment platforms in the world. She chose to perform My Heart Will Go On, a song deeply connected to her inspiration, Celine Dion. From the moment she began singing, it was clear that her performance would leave an impact. Her voice filled the auditorium with emotional clarity and control, surprising both the judges and the audience. The performance was not only technically strong but also deeply expressive, capturing the emotional essence of the song. The audience responded with a standing ovation, and the judges expressed immediate admiration. Simon Cowell and other judges acknowledged the extraordinary nature of her talent, emphasizing how rare it was to hear such maturity from a performer her age. Her audition quickly became one of the standout moments of the season. This performance significantly boosted her international recognition. It was widely shared online, turning her into a viral sensation and introducing her to millions of new viewers worldwide. It also solidified her identity as a young artist, capable of delivering emotionally powerful performances on major stages. Emotional growth and the golden buzzer moment. As the competition continued, Celine advanced through multiple rounds, each performance demonstrating growth in confidence and artistry. One of her most memorable moments came when she performed How Am I Supposed to Live Without You? Her interpretation of the song carried emotional depth that moved both the audience and the judges. Guest judge Laverne Cox, deeply impressed by her performance, awarded her the golden buzzer. This moment was transformative, sending Celine directly into the next stage of the competition. Golden confetti fell as she stood on stage overwhelmed with emotion, realizing the significance of what had just happened. This recognition was not just about talent, but about emotional connection. It showed that Celine's performances had the ability to move people beyond technical appreciation. Her journey on the show became a story of consistency, growth, and emotional maturity. Even though she did not ultimately win the competition, her impact was undeniable. She had already achieved something more valuable than the title: global recognition and a rapidly growing fan base. Her performances continued to circulate online, ensuring her influence extended far beyond the show itself, meeting her idol, and a life-changing moment. One of the most defining experiences in Celine's journey came when she met her idol, Celine Dion. After her viral performance of My Heart Will Go On, she received a personal invitation to attend one of Dion's concerts in Las Vegas. Backstage, Celine finally met the artist who had inspired her entire musical path. The meeting was emotional and unforgettable. Celine Dion welcomed her warmly, praising her talent and encouraging her to continue pursuing music with passion and dedication. For Celine, this moment represented the realization of a childhood dream. The person she had admired for years not only acknowledged her but also encouraged her future. This interaction strengthened her confidence and deepened her commitment to music. The advice she received emphasized discipline, authenticity, and emotional honesty in performance. These lessons became a guiding force in her development as an artist. Meeting her idol was not just a highlight of her career but a turning point that reinforced her purpose in music. Continued growth and media recognition. After her appearance on America's Got Talent and her meeting with Celine Dion, Celine continued to receive invitations to major media platforms. One of her most notable appearances was on The Ellen DeGeneres Show, where she performed for a wide American audience. Her performance once again demonstrated her ability to connect emotionally with listeners. Despite initial nervousness, she delivered a confident and expressive performance that earned strong applause from the audience and praise from Ellen herself. This exposure further strengthened her international reputation. She was no longer seen as just a viral child singer but as a developing artist with long-term potential. Each appearance added to her experience and helped her grow more comfortable on global stages. Her family remained central to her journey, supporting her through every step. Their encouragement allowed her to stay focused and grounded despite increasing fame. This balance between career and personal life played a crucial role in her continued growth. Family influence and rising public attention. As Celine's fame increased, so did public attention toward her family, especially her father. Dr. Steve Tam's involvement in her career became a topic of discussion among viewers and media outlets. While many admired his dedication, others questioned his role and intentions. Rumors began circulating about whether his influence was supportive or controlling. These discussions placed pressure on the family, forcing them to address public speculation. Dr. Tam consistently explained that his role was purely supportive, focused on nurturing his daughter's passion rather than controlling her career. Despite clarification, public debate continued, reflecting the challenges that often accompany young talent in the spotlight. The situation highlighted the difficulty of balancing parental guidance with public perception. Through it all, Celine remained focused on her music. Her performances continued to show improvement, and her dedication remained strong. Her family's support helped her navigate the pressures of fame while maintaining her artistic identity. Evolution as an artist and public inspiration. Over time, Celine transformed from a child performer into a recognized young artist with a distinct identity. Her journey demonstrated not only talent but also resilience and consistency. She became an inspiration for young audiences around the world who saw her as proof that dedication could turn dreams into reality. Her performances continued across different platforms, each one reinforcing her reputation as a powerful vocalist. She used her voice not only for performance but also to connect emotionally with audiences, creating meaningful musical experiences. Despite challenges and public scrutiny, she remained committed to her passion. Her story reflected the importance of persistence, family support, and personal discipline in achieving success. Celine's journey continues to evolve, shaped by experience and guided by her love for music. Her early achievements laid a strong foundation for a future that still holds many possibilities. Continuing growth, beyond competition and early fame. After her major television appearances, Celine Tam entered a new phase of her life where the excitement of competition was replaced by the responsibility of sustaining a career. This transition is often the most difficult stage for young performers, because the spotlight no longer comes automatically and must be maintained through consistent effort. For Celine, this meant shifting from short, high-intensity performances on talent shows to long-term artistic development. She continued training her voice with discipline, focusing on refining tone control, breath stability, and emotional expression. Unlike earlier years where she was guided heavily by structured competitions, she now had to adapt to a more independent rhythm of growth. This included rehearsing songs with greater complexity, experimenting with different genres, and learning how to adapt her voice to different performance environments. At the same time, she began to understand the importance of identity as an artist. Being known as a, quote, child prodigy brought attention, but it also created expectations that were difficult to maintain indefinitely. Celine gradually started building a more mature artistic image, focusing on depth rather than novelty. This phase marked the beginning of her transformation from a young viral sensation into a developing professional singer, navigating education, fame, and personal life balance. As Celine's public recognition expanded, balancing education and career became increasingly important. Unlike adult performers, she still had to attend school, complete academic work, and maintain a normal developmental environment. This dual responsibility created a structured but demanding lifestyle that required careful time management. Her family played a crucial role in ensuring she did not lose her sense of normal childhood. Despite international attention, they maintained routines that included study time, rest, and limited media exposure. This helped her avoid burnout, which is a common challenge for young performers exposed to early fame. Celine also had to learn emotional balance. Fame brings admiration, but also pressure, expectations, and criticism. She gradually developed resilience, understanding that public opinion could change quickly and should not define her self-worth. This emotional maturity became one of her strongest personal qualities. Through this balance of education and performance, Celine's personality became more grounded. She was no longer just a performer on stage but also a student learning how to navigate life outside the spotlight. This foundation helped her remain stable during the uncertain phases of her evolving career. The role of family support in long-term stability. One of the most consistent elements in Celine Tam's journey has been the presence of her family. Her father, Dr. Steve Tam, remained deeply involved in her musical development, while her mother provided emotional grounding and stability. Together, they created an environment where Celine could pursue ambition without losing personal balance. Family support was not limited to encouragement. It included logistical planning, travel arrangements, practice scheduling, and emotional counseling during stressful periods. This behind-the-scenes structure allowed Celine to focus on performing rather than worrying about external pressures. However, this involvement also attracted public attention and occasional criticism, particularly regarding the level of parental influence in her career. Despite this, the family consistently emphasized that Celine's decisions were guided by her own passion and interest in music. Over time, this strong family foundation became one of the reasons Celine was able to sustain her early success. Many young talents fade after initial fame, but her structured environment helped her continue progressing steadily. Her journey illustrates how critical emotional and organizational support is in shaping long-term artistic careers. Transition from viral fame to artistic identity. As the initial wave of viral attention began to stabilize, Celine faced an important turning point, redefining herself beyond internet popularity. Viral fame often creates short-lived attention, but long-term success requires artistic identity and consistency. Celine began focusing more on song interpretation rather than just vocal power. She explored how different emotions could be expressed through subtle changes in tone and pacing. This marked a shift from performance-based recognition to artistry-based development. She also started experimenting with different types of music, expanding beyond the powerful ballads that originally made her famous. This experimentation allowed her to discover new strengths and develop a more versatile vocal identity. During this transition, she gradually became more selective about performances and appearances. Rather than accepting every opportunity, she began focusing on those that aligned with her long-term growth. This strategic approach showed maturity beyond her years and indicated a deeper understanding of the music industry. Public expectations and pressure of early success. Early success often comes with a hidden challenge, expectations that increase faster than personal growth. For Celine Tam, this meant constantly being compared to her earlier performances. Every new appearance was measured against viral moments that had already set a high standard. Audiences often expected perfection, forgetting that she was still developing as an artist. This created pressure to consistently match or exceed her past performances. While she handled this with professionalism, it remained an underlying challenge in her journey. Critics also began analyzing her voice more deeply, discussing technique, consistency, and artistic direction. While some feedback was constructive, other commentary added unnecessary pressure. Navigating this environment required emotional resilience and strong family support. Despite these pressures, Celine continued performing, showing that she was capable of adapting under expectation. Over time, she learned to focus more on personal improvement rather than external comparison, which helped her maintain confidence and stability, expanding influence through media and performances. As Celine matured, her influence expanded beyond talent shows into broader media appearances and live performances. She became a recognizable figure in international entertainment discussions, often featured in articles and highlight compilations of young global talent. Her performances were shared widely across digital platforms, allowing her audience to grow organically. Each appearance contributed to her evolving public image as a serious young vocalist rather than a temporary sensation. She also began receiving invitations to cultural events and special performances, where she represented young international talent. These opportunities allowed her to gain experience performing for diverse audiences and adapting to different stage environments. This expansion helped her build confidence in real-world performance settings. Unlike televised competitions, these events required adaptability and consistency without competitive structure. They played an important role in shaping her long-term professional readiness. Relationship with fans and global recognition. Celine Tam's fan base grew steadily over time, spanning multiple countries and age groups. Many fans were drawn not only to her voice but also to her emotional sincerity and humble personality. Her performances often created strong emotional reactions, which helped build a loyal following. Social media played a major role in this growth. Clips of her performances continued circulating long after their original broadcast, keeping her presence active in global entertainment spaces. Fans often revisited her early performances as inspiration. She maintained a respectful and appreciative relationship with her supporters, often acknowledging their encouragement as a source of motivation. This connection created a sense of authenticity around her public image. Unlike many viral personalities, Celine's fan engagement remained steady rather than chaotic, reflecting the stability of her career development. Her audience evolved alongside her, supporting her transition from child performer to young artist. Artistic maturity and expanding musical direction. As Celine progressed, her musical style began to show signs of maturity. She moved beyond simply performing technically impressive songs and began focusing on storytelling through music. This shift allowed her to connect with audiences on a deeper emotional level. She explored different vocal techniques and began interpreting songs in ways that reflected personal understanding rather than imitation. This approach gave her performances a more unique identity. Her growing experience also helped her handle live performances with greater confidence. She became more comfortable on stage, using presence and expression to enhance vocal delivery. This stage of her career marked her evolution from a promising young talent into an emerging artist, developing her own artistic voice. It showed that her journey was not defined by early fame but by continuous growth, legacy and progress, and a continuing musical journey. Celine Tam's story is still unfolding, but her impact is already significant. From early performances in Hong Kong to international television stages, she has built a career marked by growth, recognition, and emotional depth. Her journey shows how early passion, combined with structured guidance and determination, can lead to extraordinary opportunities. She has inspired audiences across the world and continues to develop as an artist with each new performance. While fame brought challenges, it also provided her with platforms to grow and express her talent. Through it all, she has remained focused on music and personal development. Celine's legacy is not defined by a single moment, but by continuous progress. Her journey represents the evolution of a young artist navigating the global stage with courage, discipline, and heart.